2006 Chevy Duramax. There's really no way to drain the antifreeze without pulling the lower radiator hose off. And just to do a flush every now and then, you don't want to get some decent antifreeze in it with some corrosion inhibitor. So what I figured, I come up with an idea. If I remove the upper radiator hose, then I put in a piece of hose and till it hits the bottom, and then I siphoned it out down into a pail. And with this little hose, it's going to take a while, but it beats pulling apart that lower radiator hose. It's very hard to get to and it has a special clamp to it. This is just a standard clamp up top. So I'll update and we'll see how much I get out. As I'm taking it out, I'm measuring it just for curiosity's sake, see how many gallons I get out of it. And this is what I'm putting back in. It's for diesel, so you don't have to add the anti-cavitation sleeve liner protector. I used to add that separately, but since this comes already mixed, it saves the hassle. So I fill the reservoir full, and then I come over here, and hopefully you can see this. There's right below the oil fill, there's a little 12 millimeter bolt. So I'm going to loosen that up. It took a couple times, but now I got antifreeze coming out of there. And now we're going to start it and let it warm just a little bit, and then rev it a few times to circulate any air bubbles out of there. And that should be it. I got 4 gallons out of it doing it this way. If I do it every couple of years, I think that's a good enough flush. Alright, just a quick recap of what we did, or how I did it at least, to drain the antifreeze and get some new stuff in there for better anti-corrosion protection and sleeve cavitation on this 2006 Duramax. Doesn't have a radiator drain, so what I did was this upper radiator hose, if you put a quart jar underneath it and you take that clamp loose, you'll get maybe half a quart will drain out. And then I shoved that small tube in there, and then I siphoned all the way to the bottom, and I siphoned out 4 gallons. And then filled it back up. You have to remember this little, you got your oil fill here, right below it there's this little breather that you have to loosen up until you get antifreeze coming out of there. That way you're not airlocked or anything. And then top it off, and you're supposed to rev it up to, it says 3,000 RPM, just for a quick second to get any trapped air bubbles out of there. And you're good to go. I found it a lot easier than taking off that lower radiator hose. That was a real pain to do last time, so this worked good. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Hope it helps somebody. Bye.